Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's good to be back and it's sunny outside again today. Hooray, hooray, hooray. As you can see, I've got some crazy, I don't think it looks as crazy in this camera, but my makeup is pretty crazy today because I have another gig tonight, which is exciting. I've gone for a bit of a, it was black eyeshadow and I put glitter on the top, which I've realised just basically creates a smoky eye, which I don't really do very often, but I do like as a look, so I obviously need to do that more. And I've gone for very dramatic blush up the sides of my cheeks. I think the result just makes me look like a sexy raccoon, which I think is a valid look. So yeah, and I've also got some amazing nails which I put on today, especially for the gig. They are sort of iridescent, like pearlescent iridescent, I don't know what you would call them, kind of blue pinky. I think they look quite mermaidy, which I really like. So yeah, that is fun. I'm gonna get all dressed up later. Probably head out soon. I've not really been out very much this week, so yeah, that is the plan. But before I do that, I have a small video today which is going to be a series of squishies and sort of fidgety type business that I have recently acquired. Like I say, I have been trying to cut down on them recently, so there won't be as many. I've found so many that I want to buy recently as well, but I will get onto that later. So the first item I have to show you is from Paperchase. They were a stationery company that I loved for a really long time. They went bust and then they got bought up by Tesco, which is a supermarket for anybody who doesn't know. And they mostly do like cards and wrapping, like gift stuff now, but they do still have some of their old stuff. It is really hard to get hold of, to be honest. A lot of the things that I want to buy, I tried to order them online one time and it just didn't work. I presume because I think the way that they work is they find it from the nearest supermarket, like it's not from a separate place, if you know what I mean. So there's not actually a definite chance that you'll get what you're ordering, which surprised me, to be honest. But they do have a small section in one of the supermarkets not too far from me, and something that I discovered that I don't even know if it's really intended to be like a cat toy or what. It's like a keychain, but I bought it because I thought it looked very fidgety. It's got like 3 different elements to it. I'm just trying to get some of the the noises. It's got this little like sort of like little rope that's been like plaited, sort of threaded together. And it's got like a chain as well, like a little plastic chain. And then the thing that made me buy it was this fish, which I know this is going to sound weird, but I thought as well as it being really pretty, it's like really gorgeous to touch. It's got this like amazing texture to it, which it fits really well in my hand as well, so I can sort of squeeze it and touch it. I did take it to a gig one time and I was just like holding it while I was listening to the music, because yeah, it's just really, I do like this giant big pink little thing holding it all together as well. It's not very practical, but yes. I'm thinking of going back at some point to see if they have anything else like this, because I looked on their website recently and they had a couple of other keychains and I just wanted to see if any of them had a similar vibe going on fabric wise. But yes, I'm a big fan of the fish. It's actually one of my favorite things that I think that I've like bought just for the simplicity of holding it. I don't know if that sounds strange, and it was quite cheap as well. I think it was like £3.50 maybe, I can't remember. It wasn't very expensive. But yes, I'm pleased that Paperchase is sort of making a comeback, although I don't know if they've gone back to using like independent designers again, or if what they're doing at the minute. But yeah, they've got some cute stuff. I liked the fish. So on a similar kawaii kind of level, I also, a little while back, came across this tiny little Totoro in Forbidden Planet, and the reason that I bought it, as well as it being really cute, was because it's made of this unbearably soft material. Don't really know what you would... I've cut the tag off as well, so I can't even tell you what the material is. It's like a sort of I don't know, like a brushed cotton or something. If I just try and hold it closer so you can really see what the material looks like. It's like super, super soft. I am thinking that when I go to Japan and I have my super long flight, I might have him as my little cabin. I'll probably have a million things to hold and play with, to be fair, because it's me, but this is one that I feel like I should have because it's like so, so, so soft and so soothing. Yes, they might still have it at Forbidden Planet. If not, you can probably maybe find it online. It was the only one as well. That's why I felt like I was like, I need to buy it because it's the only one left. You never know, they might never get any more in, and then I could have lost my chance to have a really soft little Totoro. Okay, so the next item is a gift that I received, and it came in this amazing packaging. I have taken it out once just to see what the material felt like, but I don't know if I don't want to throw away the packaging because it's just so cute. What does it say on the bottom here? Oh, I am because you are. That feels very philosophical, doesn't it? Let's just do a few of the crinkles before we open it. For those people who like crinkles. Crinkly. Okay, let's open it up. Oh, there we go. And inside we have our little... I don't know why I'm smelling it to see if it's scented, because I don't think that it is. Ooh. I don't know why, but it smells strangely like peanut, like nuts, like peanutty or something. I think that's probably just a coincidence, though. I don't think it's... I can like hold it in front of my mouth like like a little smile. So here we have our little friend. He's a very soft squish, this one. Like, you can see how easily I can just like flatten him. Just like, oh no, poor little wrinkled banana man. Oh dear. This one feels more like a foam type of stress toy. I really like that the ends are like pink tipped as well instead of brown. I don't know why, but that feels really cute. His little face. I think this one's quite a slow look. It's taking him ages to sort of get back to his normal shape. I'm just going to put him on top of here and just leave him to... Okay, so the last two items I have to show you are both quite similar in nature. So the first one is from a company called Needoh, which is Needoh, and I think they're really big now in the sort of fidgety squish toy community. I say this because I've spent a lot of time looking at like their 5 million products, and I've been on so many different websites, and they are easy to get hold of, but like so many websites I've been on, it's like everything is out of stock, or nearly everything is out of stock. So they're obviously very popular, and I can definitely see why. So the one that I went for, I'll just hold it a bit closer so you can see that it says Needoh on the front in like raised lettering, which I really like as well. This one is called the Nice Cube, which I love the name of. It comes in different colours. I did go for blue because obviously that most resembles an ice cube. And this one is a much firmer squish. Yeah, I really like this one. I have had some small problems with it, I think because I squished it a little bit too vigorously. So unfortunately, they've got this little seal thing in it, which underneath the seal is also sealed. So it's not like it's super easy to break, but I think I got a little bit too vigorous with it, and now there's like a really small hole in it, which has been fine. I think a little tiny bit came out and then I had to throw that away. Since then it's been okay, but I think the air is getting into it more easily as well, which isn't causing too many problems, but yeah. So it's not quite the same as it was when I bought it, but I think that that's maybe more on me because I think I just like got really carried away with squeezing it. They are generally quite resilient, I think. Yeah, they have a million different kinds. I would really like to get another one of these at some point. They also have one that looks like an ice cream and one that looks like an ice lolly, and I really want to get both of those at some point. I'm trying really hard to be good, so I've just got a million tabs open of things that I can't really spend money on, just to look at them, you know, just to look at them. But yeah, I really like this. They do smaller versions of this as well, which I'm quite interested in. But I think it's a pretty good size. Yeah, I think, I don't know, it's such a different experience to, I've got a lot of the softer ones that slow rise, like the fabric ones, so this is obviously quite a different sensation, but I really like it. And there is another one as well recently by a company called Specs, which is Speks, and they've done a few different things that are similar to this. One is called Gump, and I really want to try the Gump one. It looks like a giant polo, so it's, or bagel if you will, it's got a hole in it, but it's like a similar-ish material to this, and you can squeeze it. And I think I would maybe be a little bit less paranoid about it because I think it's not sealed like the same way that this one is. I think it's more, what's the word? I think it's sealed in a way that is maybe a little bit less worrisome. Like this one is quite fine. Like I say, I think I just got carried away, but all the same, I think that I would probably be a little bit less worried about stuff coming out of the Gump one. So, but yeah, I really, really like this. I'm really excited to get some more Nido stuff at some point. They just have such a huge selection, and a few of them have textures on as well. So it's like this kind of material-ish, but then it's got like a sort of bumpy or raised. They've got some that look like cats and animals, and they have little textures on them, and they look really nice to play with as well. But yeah, this one is, I like the cube. I'm a fan of the cube. I can recommend the cube. I'm hoping it lasts quite a long time as well, but we will see. My only complaint really as well with the Nido and the one that I'm about to show you is that they do attract fluff to them. So they're not like particularly sticky. Like this one isn't sticky at all, which is good because I've just tried ones like that and I just don't like they're 10 times worse. So like this one will pick up fluff and stuff, and you do have to like just give it a little like rinse with water every so often, but like generally it's not too bad. But the other ones, like as well as being sticky, it's just like you've barely touched it and it's like covered in a million pieces of fluff, which I hate. So this one is much better in that respect. And the other one that I got has a similar issue, but again, it's not too bad. This one I got from an adult fair, shall we say, and they were selling adult products, but they had also made a few squishies out of the same material as the adult products. And I saw them and I was like, well, I need to have one of these because they look amazing. Like, look at this gorgeous, I'm just going to show you the gorgeous swirl pattern on the bottom. I did get, there's a little tiny bit that's come out of it because I was just testing it to see how, I suppose, easily it would break, if you will. And it's, yeah. So I think it was just to give me an idea of what its limits are. This one's quite firm, as you can imagine, given the material it's made out of. It's a little burger. If I just try and show you, the top is covered in little sesame seeds, which is adorable. And then around the side, the filling they've done in this same gorgeous pink. And yeah, it's like a really firm squish. So it's a bit of a lot firmer than this one, which is still quite firm, but like if you see how much easier the squish, you know, they're two quite different experiences, but I really like both of them. So yeah, that is it for all my little recent squishy and soft things acquisitions. I hope you are all having a wonderful day. And yeah, if anybody has any particular, I know what Nidos I want, but all the same, if you have any particular ones that you'd like to recommend to me. I also did some Googling about, my partner had told me like, oh, you can like put it in the freezer or something if you want, but then I like did some Googling and they were like, don't put it in the freezer and just leave it as is. So yeah. But yeah, that is everything, and I hope you have or are having or have had a wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.